late. What should I do?
I think you should lock the door, Naftali. That's it. He's punished.
Maybe Shoyashiv is having another ill-attended thing. Another 17 people for Mishmar on Sunday night.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, where are those guys? Where is Shayashiv Balabatim?
I'm here.
Yeah, you. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 Shayashiv Balabatim is here.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
What?
What's going on at Shayashiv tonight?
No, the guys missed Thursday night because they participated in the Mishmar they had, but not too many people showed up.
Yeah,
Sorry, what did you do every night?
I heard 18 people, and it was set up for 150.
Don't wait for me. Bianco, Liner just texted me that you put a chain on the door outside.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the key's under the mat.
Don't worry about this stuff. Oh. I don't think there is. Okay, ready to roll?
Let's do it.
A lot of halacha l'maisa tonight. There's a lot of halacha l'maisa. The chazar from yesterday is pretty straightforward. I don't know if anybody saw it on the chat. It's pretty, at least the first Amud. We did a blot and a half yesterday. Basically, the first blot was all about dreams, right? Positive interpretations of dreams. Amud Beis, it got a little bit more practical, which was I'm on the wrong daf. What's today? Nun Ches is today, right? What's today's daf?
Doc, we're gonna wait for him when you get back.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah. Okay, so we're Nun Ches, right? Okay, so on Nun Zayin Amud Beis, there was 3 things that go into the body and the body doesn't benefit from them, right? We said like types of foods that don't do good. One of them was cherries. 3 things that are like alam haba, which was Shabbat, the sun, and Tashmish Amita. 3 things calm a person down. 3 things broaden a person's mind. 5 things that are 1/60th of other things, like honey is 1/60th of mun. 6 things that are who's it, Mayor? Yeah. What? 6 things that are good. No, it's fine. 6 things that are good sign for someone who's sick. 10 things that will make the sickness return. Right? Hope this sounds familiar. Brachos on goyim that get uprooted, and then 5 brachos on negative things from bavel. That's where the Gemara continues from there. Okay, fine. So Zogdi Amar Rav Yirmiyah on top of Nuches Amud Aleph. Amar Rav Yirmiyah ben Elazar. Niskalkala bavel, niskalulu bavel, niskalu shchena. If bavel gets cursed, so its neighbors also get cursed. Niskalu shomron, nisbarchu shchena. But if the shomron, right, gets cursed, then its neighbors will get. I'm sorry, shomron. Niskalu shomron. Shomron gets. My holder is here now. Thank you. You there? What happened? Did you just lose me?
You lost your visual.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, no. Let's see. Hold on. Ask to start video. You get an alert?
Yeah.
There you
okay.
Go.
Fine. Niskalu shomron. If the shomron gets cursed, then nisbarchu shchena, its neighbors will get benched. Niskalu bavel, niskalu shchena. So if bavel gets cursed, so its neighbors get cursed. Tichsiv v'samti l'mayrish kapud v'agmei mayim niskala. I'm sorry, agmei mayim. Niskalu shomron, nisbarchu shchena. But if the shomron gets benched, then gets cursed, then its neighbors will get benched, blessed. Tichsiv v'samti shomron. Okay, if you see a gathering of Klal Yisrael, right, which Rashi says, and we're going to see anything more later, that's me. If you have 600,000 Jews together, then you say Baruch Chacham Harazim, the one who knows everything that's in everybody's heart. Because meaning there's only one way to know that there's 600,000 people, there's 600,000 things going on in their hearts, right? Hence the difficulty of getting one shul together and the splitting of many, many shuls, right? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in everybody's different hearts. So you have 600,000, so Hashem knows Chacham HaRazim, yeah? So that's what he knows, the hidden things. We'll see more about this later. But if it's a gathering of 600,000 non-Jews, Aimer Busha Emchem. Then you say a lashon of Busha. Yeah? The reason why you say Chacham HaRazim is because their das is not similar to each other, and their faces are not similar to each other. Right? So therefore, that's why we make the Bracha of Chacham HaRazim. Right? But there hasn't been too many gatherings of 600,000 lately. Yeah, Ben Zay Mara Uchlusa Al Gav Maila B'Harabayis. He saw a gathering on the top of a mountain by Harabayis. I'm a Baruch Chacham HaRazim, Baruch Shebaruch Kol Elu L'Shem Sheni. And blessed is the person who created all this in order to help me out. Now, what does that mean? So let's see. Hu Hayomer. So Ben Azai used to say, Kama Yigiyas Yaga Adam Rishon. How many things did Adam Rishon work on? Ad Shemotza Pas Lechol. How many things did he have to do in order to get bread? Charash, he had to plow, Zara, and then plant, the Katzar, and he had to gather, V'aimer, and pile it up, V'dash, and V'zara, V'bayrer, V'tachon, this is the whole Lamites Malachos, that section. V'hirkid, V'lash, V'afam, right? Bottom line is he had to do all these Malachos in order to get himself a little bit of bread. V'achkach ochel, and then he ate it. V'ani, mashkem amoitze, kol eilu musukana l'fanai. And me, I get up and I find myself bread, right? That's us, essentially. We do nothing. We just go to the grocery and we get ourselves bread. How many things did Adam Rishon have to do in order for him to find clothing? Gazaz, v'lavan, v'nafat, v'tava, right? He had to shear the goats, the sheep, and then he had to dye it, and then he had to spin it, and then he had to sew it. And then he found the beged lilbash. Right? They all, I find everything in front of me. All the nations, or all types of workers, come in front of me, in front of my house. He was a wealthy person, Benazai, so therefore all the business came to his door. Right? What does a good guest say? How many tirchas did the balabayas do? On my behalf. How much meat did he bring? How much wine did he bring in front of me? How many pieces of cake did he bring in front of me? And all the tirch of the balabais, he did it for me, right? So that's a good guest. The good guest thinks about how hard his host worked for him. But a bad guest, what does he say? What did this balabais do? Tircha pas achas achalti, chaticha achas achalti, kos echad shasitzi. I ate one piece of bread, one cup, or one piece of food, one cup. Right? All he's doing is for his wife and his kids. Me, I'm just eating a little bit. I'm just tagging along. He really didn't do much to help me. That's a bad guest. So that men serve you. Okay. That's referring to Yishai, the father of David. He went out. He went out with big crowds, and he went in with big crowds. And anytime he said a speech, he always had a crowd. There is no such thing as this large gathering in Bavel. And we learned that a chlusa is no less than 600,000. Fine. Okay, so that's that. Now we start with a lot of halacha l'maisa of different brachas that we say at different times. Anybody who sees a chacham from Yisrael, Aimer Baruch shechalak mechachmasi l'rev. Blessed is the man or Hashem who put his chachma into people that fear him. Right? And this is a bracha that you could say on people that are extremely big talmidei chachamim. Right? There's a picture of Yashav standing up and the Erlau Rebbe standing there with all his kavanas, his hands in the air, and it says under there that's the Erlau Rebbe making a bracha on Rabbi Yashav Shechalak mechamasi l'reiv. Rabbi Yasha was just standing up, because he wanted else respect for the Erlau Rav. It's an interesting thing. Yeah, but that's something that you could make on extremely big Talmid Chacham. On smart goyim, you say Baruch Shenasa Mechachmasei Libriyasav, not the Reyav, right? To those that he created. I never heard anybody making that. I mean, I don't know exactly who you would have to see nowadays. He's no smart. Just because he doesn't mean he's smart. Maybe Einstein's Jewish. No, Einstein was Jewish, right? Yeah. Einstein was Jewish? Yeah. So I don't know if it works with religious Jews, not religious Jews. Okay, Haroya Malchi Yisrael, I'm a Baruch Shechalak Michvadel Lireyev. You see a Jewish king, that's what you say. La Malchi Abdi Kachavim, I'm a Baruch Shanasa Michvadel Libriyasav. See a non-Jewish king, then you say, that's what you say, Baruch Shanasa Michvadel Libriyasav. He gave such respect to his Brias. Right? Now, this Bracha, it's a big shila whether you do it for the president. The question is why, what is the requirement for this Bracha? Is it pshat that he has to have the koyach to kill and all that, in which case the President of the United States does not have that? Or is it just somebody who's very powerful, in which case the President of the United States does have that?
Yaakov, he has the power to remove people from jail.
That's true, but that's not, that according to some person, that's not enough. So, actually, Zaidi,
saving is not
when
enough.
I was in Eretz Yisrael, Peretz, you remember this? When we were in Eretz Yisrael, were you there when the King of Spain came? Were you there?
I don't think so.
So, when Tati was there, and he was by the Kaisel, and they said the King of Spain is coming. And they tried getting hold of Rabbi Yasha to find out whether they should make the bracha on him or not, because the King of Spain is really nothing. It's just a figure. It's just a figurehead. So the question was to make it on him or not. I have no recollection if they said.
What do you do with the Queen of England?
Same thing. Same exact thing. Do you make the bracha or not? So it's totally in. Does it go with all the pomp and circumstance that goes around it? If in that case, then you would make the bracha. Meaning, because whether they have power or not, the Maisa, you're making the bracha on the people, the respecting and the whole awe that people have. So that's what the bracha is all about. But
is it to kill indiscriminately, or because like Trump ordered that guy killed in Iraq and they killed him?
No. It means that he has the, well, I guess, yeah, theoretically that might be. I don't know. It's a good shiloh. Some people make it, some people don't.
You make a bracha.
They made it on that when Trump came to that that rich real estate thing in Manhattan. They made it. Rabbi Saul Reisman was supposed to make the bracha. That was in the schedule. What?
They did make the bracha.
They made the bracha. Rabbi, what's his name, did it?
Why Jacobson made the bracha.
Right, but Rabbi Saul Reisman was on the list to make the bracha, and he was there, and he didn't make the bracha. So I don't know what you want to take from that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, whatever, you'll ask. When you see the president, you'll ask a shayla what to do. Amar of Yochanan, Lo'ilam Yishtad Olam Loretz Likras Malchei Yisrael, V'li Likras Malchei Yisrael, Malchei Yisrael, B'vara Ela Fil Likras Malchei Ovdi Kachavim. We had this twice already. We had this going. What?
I asked you last week. You said no.
For what?
For the president when he was in Arizona.
At the end of the day, it's a Safik Bracha. So why should you make the Bracha? I would say if you really want to make it without Hashem's name.
You didn't tell me. The guys asked before the whole crew of guys went when he was here.
And they saw him?
They went to the rally. Yeah, I don't know. They were pretty close. You said no, so they asked. I don't know. They didn't make.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it either. But there are those that hold you could make it. So whatever. And look, with all these things, you want to make a Safi Brachos. Anyway, so this Gemara we had twice before. Again, Amar Rav Yochanan, Lo'ilam Yishtad Olam Loretz Likras Malchei Yisrael, V'loi Likras Malchei Yisrael, B'vara Ela Fil Likras Malchei Ovdi Kachavim. You should try and go see Jewish kings, and if not, then at least go try and find non-Jewish kings. Because if eventually you'll have the schus of seeing what it means of Melech Yisrael, so then you'll know the difference between how more chashuv Melech Yisrael is than a Melech of a goy. That's why it's kedai to try and run and find a Melech of Yisrael, of a goy. Now another interesting bracha story over here. Rav Sheshes Saginar, Rav Sheshes was blind. Havakazli kule alma likvule. Ratzaginar means he's full of light, which is a nice way of saying he was blind. Havakazli kule alma likvule ape malka. Everybody was going to see the king. Become also ba'adai Rav Sheshes, and Rav Sheshes went with them. and he was blind. So what's a pshat? So ashkechei ahu tzeduki. So of course that troublemaker, the tzeduki, found him. Amalei chatzvi lanara kegani laya. We fill up barrels and cracked ones for what? Meaning you go to the water and you fill up barrels, but if you go with cracked barrels, you're not going to get anything. So basically what he was telling him was, what's the point of you coming along to see the king if you can't see? Right? Amalei tochazi di adana tfemi enough. Come and see, and then I'm going to know more about the king than you. Chalav Gudga Kamaisa, the first crew, so it was like a parade. So the first group of soldiers came. Yeah. Yeah. So Kika Avsha, when it made a lot of noise, Amalei Hahu Tzeduki Asamalka. So the tzeduki, when they heard a lot of noise, so the tzeduki said, "Here comes the king." Amalei Rosheshes Loikasi. He's not coming. Chalav Gudda Tinyana. Then the second crew of soldiers or whoever it was came. Kika Avshan, when they made noise, Amalei Tzeduki Hashtakasi. The tzeduki said, "Now he's coming." Hashtakasi Malka. Now the king's coming. Amalei Rosheshes Loikasi Malka. The king is not coming. Chalav Tlisa. And then the third crew came, Kika Shaska, and they were quiet. Amalei Rosheshes Vade Hashta Asi Malka. Now for sure the king is coming. Amalei Tzeduki Minalacha. How do you know? Rosheshes is blind. How did he know when the king was coming? Amalei the Machusa Da'ara came Machusa the Rakia. The kingdom that's in this world is similar to the Malchus in the upstairs, in the upper worlds. The say Vamada Bahar Lefnei Hashem V'Hine Hashem Oiver Beruach Gedoyle B'Chazak Mefarik Harim U'Meshaber Salam Lefnei Hashem Loi Beruach Hashem and V'Achar Haruach Rash Loi B'Rash Hashem V'Achar Harash Eish V'Loi B'Eish Hashem V'Achar Eish Kol Demama Daka. So basically what it's saying is that first there were heavy winds, and then there was a lot of noise, and then there was fire, and then after that was a Kol Demama Daka, a silence, right? So you see that just the way it is in Shemayim, that first there's a lot of loud noises and all that, and then comes the king. It's the same thing on this world. So the first few battalions or whatever that came first was just a lot of noise, and then came the king. So Kiyasa Malka, right? So when the king came by, Pasuk Rav Sheshes become a Baruchle, and then the Rav Sheshes made the Bracha on him. So Amrle Ahu Tzeduki Lamantle Chazisle Kamavarechas, you're making a Bracha to somebody who you can't even see. Right, so meaning he's saying to him, how can you make a bracha on something you don't see? Now, there are those that want to paskin from this Gemara that you don't even have to be able to see the king, as long as you see the whole matziv, right, the whole gathering and all that. Even if you don't see the king, then you're allowed to make the bracha, because there's a feeling there that you could feel that awe, right, which is what Rav Sheish was doing, because he didn't see, right? So that's what some want to say. Others say not. What was the story here? What happened to them with the tzeduki? What happened with that tzeduki? He made him blind, right? His eyes fell out because he started with Rav Sheshes. Rav Sheshes nasan einaboy, and the others say that Rav Sheshes put his eyes in him and nasal gal shalatzamis, and the tzeduki turned into a pile of bones. Okay, fine. Now another story. Rav Shila nagde lahu gabra de bal mitzvahs. Rav Shila beat up, like he hit, he gave makis to a guy who was boil mitzvahs, right? I mean, he slept with a mitzvahs. Also, achal be kurzi be malka. So he went and he ratted him out to the king. There's a Jewish guy to kadayin dina b'loy harmana de malka, and he says psukim without referring to the king. Shadar ale prisaska, right? So they sent to gather him, right? Why did you hit him? So they went again. They asked Rav Shila, why did you hit this guy? Because he slept with a donkey, which was not true. He was with a mitzvah, not with a donkey. Amrilei Islach Sadi, do you have witnesses? Amralu in, I have witnesses. Asa Elio came along Elio Navi, Idmi like Inish, he looked like a person, Va'asin, and he said, and he testified. Amralei Ihachi Pakatu, if that's the case, then the guy has to die, because according to their laws, if the guy did that with an animal, then he had to die. Amralu Anan Beyomid the Galinan Me'arim, Leslan Rishusan Lamiktal. So Rav Shila said, since we went into Gullus from our land, we don't have the permission to kill. Asan, you do whatever it is that you want to do. Before they were being mine in the din, Pasach Rav Shila v'Amar, Rav Shila says, L'cha Hashem ha'gedula v'ha'gevura. Right? V'aseferetz v'anesach v'hoid, right? I don't know if that's a song, parents. Maybe it is. I guess it must be a song somewhere.
Of course it's a song. It's the Yeshiva Boys Choir.
Oh, okay. Fine. Amrulay, Maika Amrit. What are you saying? What I'm saying by saying L'cha Hashem ha'gedula is what I'm saying is that it's benched as the king who put a malchus in this world like the malchus in the next world. And they gave them power and rachmanas on the din. Amru chaviva like yikra de malchusa kulei hai. Is it's so love to you the kingdom like this? Meaning this is what he said to the goyim. So they felt very proud that he gave them such chashivas, right? Hai yovi le kulpa, right? So they gave him a stick to hit him. Amrulei dain dina ki hai nafik. So then what he said to him is this is what somebody's being done, meaning the guy who so do whatever you want with him. That's what the kingdom said. The kings, whatever. They said to this guy, this Rav Shila, go do whatever you want. So the guy that he testified against said, so does the Torah do a nace for somebody who's a liar? Meaning because Rav Dima was a liar, he's saying, because he said that he slept with a donkey when he didn't. He slept with a mitzvah. So he's saying, you got bailed out with a nace, right? Because really you were taking the laws into your own hand and you got bailed out. So he's saying, is that what happens to somebody who lies? Amarle, Rasha Lav Chamri Ikru, are they not called Chamorim? Dechsiv Asher Basa Chamorim Psarim. Right? So he says, basically, it wasn't a lie because a mitzvah is like a chamor. So it wasn't a lie. You were mazana with a mitzvah, and I'm saying that they're like chamorim, right? Because they're called pasuk chamorim. Chazi the lamemrelu the karinu chamri. So he saw that he was going to go tell them that he just referred to goyim as chamorim. Amrei hai roidefu. So he said this guy's a roidef. And the Torah said about it, meaning he's a roidef means somebody's running after somebody else to kill him. If you know somebody's coming to kill you, you go early and you kill him. So so he hit him with the stick and he died. Since I had a nace that happened when I said this pasuk, I'm going to darshan the whole pasuk. The Hashem HaGedula is Ma'aseh Berachos. Right, the Gedula is Ma'aseh Berachos. V'chein Omer Ma'aseh Gedula is Ad Ein Cheker. Ugvurais Zu Yitzias Mitzrayim. Shenemer Vayari Solas Yoda Gedula Sheras Mitzrayim. But Tiferes and Wonder Zu Chama Ulavana. Shamdu Lo Yeshua. That's the sun and the moon that stayed still for Yeshua. Shenemer Vayidam Hashemesh V'Yarach Amad. V'Yareach Amad. V'Netzach Zu Ma'Palosa Shoraimi. A Netzach is when Rome was conquered. That's the war of Nachle Arnon. Remember we had it about a few blocks ago. That's the fight with Sisra. This week's Parsha. Not the Parsha, but this week's thing of Dalit Parshas. Al Case Ya. Vamisnas is Chemes Goygu Magog. V'chein Oimer Hinri Yelecha Goy Nasi Roish Meshach B'Tuva L'Chol Roish. Fine. Right. Amar Rav Chanan Barava. Amar Rav Yochanan. Afilu Reish Kargisa Min Shemaya. Manule Masnisa. Manule. Even a, how did I touch this? Basically, even if the it's like a irrigation, it's like an irrigation ditch, right? Even that comes from the Shemayim. Yeah. Right. The L'cha Hashem Gedul is Kriyas Yamsuf. But Gvurus Umakas B'Chayros. But Teferes Umatan Torah. But Netzach Zir Yerushalayim. But Hayid Zu Beis Hamikdash. Okay, there's different ways to dash that passage. Fine. Tanabah. Haraya Bata Yisrael B'Yeshuva. If you see houses of Klal Yisrael settled, Omer Baruch Matziv Gvul Almon b'Chobanon. Gvul Almon b'Chobanon. If you see a house, Jewish house, right? That's it's settled and it's working. But if you see it destroyed, Omer Baruch Taino Emes. You see it destroyed Jewish houses, they say Baruch Taino Emes. But if you see churches, I'm base Gaius Yasach Hashem b'Chobanon. I'm sorry, Yasach Hashem, right? Meaning that's not a good thing. B'Chobanon I'm Kelm the Kamas Hashem, Kelm the Kamas Sefiyah, right? Meaning if you see that the base of the Zorah are knocked down, so then you say Hashem is takes revenge. Ula v'Rav Chisda have a ka'azli ba'archa. Ula and Rav Chisda were traveling on the way. Kimoto apischa debei Rav Chana bar Chanila. When they passed the door of Rav Chana bar Chanila, nagad Rav Chisda va'asnach. So Rav Chisda took a big deep breath. Amarle Ula hamay kamis nachas. Why do you take a deep breath? V'amar Rav. If you take a sigh, you make a sigh, then that takes away half of your body. Not only it's half the person, when you make a big sigh like that, then it takes away your whole body. Right? When they're gonna tell you why are you sighing, they're gonna say it's because of what I heard, and it's gonna melt the hearts. How can I not sigh? Beso, now he's going to talk about the house of Rav Chana bar Chanila. This house, there were 60 bakers during the day, and there were 60 bakers at night. And they would bake bread for anybody that wants. And he didn't take his hand out of his wallet. There's going to be an ani who's going to need things, meaning money, and he's afraid that if he doesn't keep his hand in his wallet, those few seconds that it's going to take for him to put his hand in the wallet, the ani is going to get embarrassed and leave. So that's why he left his hand in his wallet the whole time. He had 4 openings to his house on all 4 directions, right? Coffin Nufik. And anybody who wants to come, be able to just come in and come out, right? How does this go? Right? No, how do we read this? Hold on a second.
Whoever entered hungry,
right, that's right. Anybody that came in hungry, right? Kol dichvin, right? The word kol dichvin, that's the word dichvin. They left when they were full. What they did during years of hunger, he would take the wheat and the barley and throw it outside. The kol man dechsifa milsa lemishkal biyamama asi v'shakal b'lelia. So like this, he threw it outside, and anybody's embarrassed to come get food during the day, to come to get it at night. Hashtanafal and now it's totally destroyed this guy's house, meaning this was a major house of a lot of chesed. And I shouldn't sigh that how can it be that Hashem destroyed such a house? Not that how could it be, but it's sad that this happened. So he told him back. Rabbi Yochanan had said that once the Beis Hamikdash is destroyed, there's a gezer on the houses of tzadikim that they're going to get destroyed. The Shama you gedayin b'tayvim me'ayin yoshev. V'amar Rabbi Yochanan asher HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'afsirun liyeshuvon. But Rabbi Yochanan said eventually HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to put it back and settle it. Shenem Ashir Amalas the David Habayitchem Hashem Kahartzion Ma Hartzion asher HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'afsirun liyeshuvon. Potential tzadikim asher HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'afsirun liyeshuvon. Just like Hartzion, Hashem is eventually going to make build it up. So too he's going to also build up all the houses of tzadikim that got destroyed. So Chazia Delemi Yashav Daite, he saw that he did not give him Yishuv Hadas. What? It's a problem.
No, I lost the voice.
Amarle Dai Leved Shehei Karabai. It's enough that the Eved should be like the master, meaning just like Hashem's house is destroyed, so the Tzaddikim's house also have to get destroyed. There's no, what are you going to do, right? Not only Hashem should suffer, we should also, or everybody has to suffer. Fine. Now we're back to Brachos. If you see Kvarim of Yisrael, this Bracha we do make if you haven't seen a cemetery in 30 days, right? So you say Baruch Asher Yotzer Eschem Badin, V'Zon Eschem Badin, V'Chilkol Eschem Badin, V'Asav Eschem Badin, V'Asav L'Kimchem Badin. Right, so we say that Bracha.
If you don't see any, if you don't
Jewish.
based, any based on not tzadikim?
Yeah, it doesn't even mean,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Mar Breder Ravina Masayim Ba Mishmeder Rav Nachman V'Yadeyam Mispar Kulchem V'Hu Asad La Hachiyasum L'Kayim Eschem Baruch Mechayim Mesim. Okay, so he added on that part. Kiri of the Kechavim, Omer Brocha Emchem. I never heard of anybody making this bracha on the Kvarim of goyim. Yeah? I think the pshat is with that is that by goyim, you don't want to show that there's any... It seems that back then they didn't put a cross on the Kvarim. So therefore, you could say this bracha. Now they put crosses, so it looks like we're like scared of the crosses by making a negative bracha about it. So we stop doing it. If you see your friend after 30 days, do we do
that?
We do not do that. You could say it without Hashem's name. Right? If you haven't seen a friend in 12 months, then you can say Mechayim Mesim. The mace does not get forgotten from the heart until after 12 months. Fine. Rav Papa, Rav Huna, Breder, Rav Yeshua, Havakazi, Ba'archa Pogube, Rav Chanina, Breder, Rav Ika. That Rav Papa and Rav Huna, Breder, Rav Yeshua were traveling, and they met Rav Chanina, Breder, Rav Ika. Amrulei Bahadi, the Chazinach, Berchina, Allah, Tarti. Now that you saw us, we would make a bracha on you, Tarti. Baruch Asher Cholak Mechachmasi L'Reyev, like we saw in Amud Aleph. That's because he was a very big Talmud Chacham, so say that. V'Shechiyanu and Shechiyanu, because I guess they hadn't seen him in 30 days. Amrlahu, Anon Nami, Kimin Dechazeh Sinchu, Chashva Sinchu, Ilavan Keshisin Ribun Beis Yisrael. You are to me as if I saw 600,000 people. I would make on you 3 brachos. Hanach Tarti, that the bracha of smart people, the bracha of Shechiyanu, and Ubaruch Chacham HaRazim, like we saw on Amud Aleph, the bracha on making us 600,000. Amrulei Chachim B'Skulei. Right? Are you so smart that you're able to? You think that you can make that bracha that you know what's going on in 600,000 people's minds. So they put their eyes on him and he died. Right? So I guess they were not happy that he could think that he could know what's going on with 600,000 people. Okay. If you say Ba'akonim, if you see Ba'akonim, which Rashi says, I think the article must have a title on this. What's it, Ba'akonim? Where's the article?
Right here. I'm sorry, I was looking at another one.
Spotted, lentilish, right? Kadoshim, like lentils, right? Oimer Baruch Mashana Brias. On that you make Mashana Brias. Meisvei, Ra as Hakushi. If you see a black person, that's a gichor, and what a gichor is somebody who's very red. That's a lavkan is somebody who's very white, like an albino. That's a kapach, and somebody who's very fat. That's a nanas and a midget. That's a darkinikus.
Person with warts.
What?
With warts.
Warts, they say?
Yeah, 38.
Yeah.
38. Rashi
Twisted mouth, Rashi says.
Means having warts. Rashi verses means having warts.
That's not what Rashi says here. You sure that's the right translation of the word? Which word are you translating there?
Hadar.
Yeah? Okay.
The person with warts. It says 38. Rashi gives the old French words vadrash, veros, which means having warts.
Okay.
The word Vadrash appears in our version of Rashi.
Oh, Rashi says the second shot is clear. Okay.
Alternative means a clipped lip, a cleft lip.
Cleft lip, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever it is, Aimer Baruch Mishana Sabrius. As a Kiteya, as a Suma. Right, that's another pshat, as if the guy's very tall. As a Kiteya, somebody who's missing his hands, as a Suma, a blind person, as Pasuya Haroish, and somebody who has like flat hair on his head. Right? I don't know exactly what that is. As a Chigar, and somebody who doesn't have feet. and somebody has a lot of boils. Bakonim, and the bakonim, which is what we just said, it is a spotted person. I'm a baruch ta'in emes. You say baruch ta'in emes. So we said before that you say mashana brias, and now this price is saying you say ta'in emes. Like kasha one is talking about when it was from birth, right? And one is talking about once it happened to him afterwards. The economic, the katani tumi the kitea. Similar to somebody who lost his things. Yes, mashana brias is from birth, and ta'in emes is if it happened afterwards. Taraban, haroya pil kaif v'kafuf. I'm a baruch l'shan as a brias. If you see a elephant, a monkey, and a kafuf is what again? A kafuf is an owl.
Monkey, an elephant, monkey, or owl.
So you say baruch l'shan as a brias. Ra brias tavis v'ilanis tavis. I'm a baruch shekachal v'elam. If you see nice trees and nice creations, then you say best is that baruch is that he made such things in his world. Now, how come we don't make mashana brias when we go to the zoo? Answer is, I think we're just used to it. I think we're just totally used to seeing these strange animals. So therefore, you could make.
So if you see the pill in the dream, you still make the bracha. What happens after that?
I don't know. You see a pill going into a needle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then you take more drink. You take more to drink whatever you drank the night before you went to sleep down.
But you also made the Brachos. So it's like if you're saying a tefillah in the middle.
Yeah. But I saw today, and one of the Mefarshim on Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, where he says that he saw, he brings a few paiskim that saw double-headed and double-armed, and what do you call them when they're
Siamese twins?
Siamese twins. He saw them. They lived to at least 20 years old with 4 arms and 2 heads, and the heads would talk to each other, and yeah, whatever. Okay, next I need the art school for this next one. This next one I can't. If we have any astrologists here, you could try and figure all this out. This is
Should be the right page.
This is
okay.
Zikin, right? So we make a bracha on Zikin. Now, what exactly are Zikin? My Zikin, Amashmuel Kaich with the Shavet. It's Kaich with the Shavet, which even art school doesn't touch it. But Rashi seems to be saying something like a shooting star is the way I understand it, right? Whatever. That's Amar Shmuel Nehiran Li Shvili Dishmaya. To me, it's very clear. I understand literally means the streets of the sky. Keshvili Nahardor. I understand the way the things in the sky work, just like I understand the streets of Nahardor work. Lavar Mikaich with the Shavet. The only one I don't get is the Kaich with the Shavet. So meaning we shouldn't feel bad that we don't understand it, because Shmuel didn't understand it either. The Loyadan and Mainio.
It's Rabbi Belsky's favorite Gemara.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a Rabbi Belsky can weigh in on this Gemara. Ukamiri, yeah, he discussed this with you?
He was very into this. I remember discussing this with him.
Yeah, he used to take out his campers in the country to this, show them the sky.
Show them special telescopes and stuff.
There was a story after he was nifter where he was looking at the sky and he said, there's something there that's not supposed to be there. And he called up NASA, and NASA said, yeah, we just discovered a new star or something.
Wow.
About Rabbi Belsky. They said about Rabbi Belsky.
Oh, after he was... Okay.
He said over the story, yeah. Right? So he said, Delay Danamani, Gemir Delay Avar Kisla. But it's known that it doesn't go through the Kessel. Oh, that's whatever, some constellation called Kessel. V'avar Kisla, but if it would be, then Charav, then the whole world would be destroyed. Sounds like one of these sci-fi movies of probably based on these sci-fi movies, right? Meaning when stars collide, the whole world gets destroyed. Okay. But we do see it goes through Kessel. I don't know exactly who sees it. The Gemara is saying you do see that it happened and the world didn't get destroyed. Right? Zivehu da'avar. That's just the ziv, the shine of it. It only looks like it's passing through. It's really not it. It's just the rays that the star gives off. Okay. Ravuna Bred Rav Yeshua Amar, Vilain Hu de Mikra. Right? It's Vilain. That's also a name of some sort of star that got torn. And you see the lights of the sky through that. Okay. Rav Ashi Amar, Kaichva de Akar Mehai Gisa de Kisla. It's when a star is removed from one side of this constellation of Kessel. And the other star sees it and gets scared. Umersi command over, and it looks as if the star is passing, and yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about. To be honest with you, I'm just reading the Gemara as it goes. Yeah, fine. Shmuel had a stira. Ksiv, Oise, Osh, Ksil, V'chima. He makes Osh, Ksil, and Chima. These are all names of stars. Uksiv, unless it's names of constellations. Constellations like a group of stars, right? Uksiv, Oise, Kima, Uksil. He makes Kima and Ksil, right? Meaning the psukim seem to be in different orders, right? One is Kima before Ksil and one is Ksil before Kima. Okay, Tzad, what's a pshat? If it wouldn't be for the heat of Ksil, then you wouldn't be able to deal with the cold of Kima. If not for the cold of Kima, then the world wouldn't be survived because of the heat. Don't they say like Pluto is freezing? I have no idea if this is what it refers to. Pluto is freezing and Mercury is 1,000,000 degrees. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's referring to. Ukamiri, and we know another thing. Right? If not for the tail of akravim, the scorpions, right? The manach ben hardino that was placed in the art scroll says a stream of fire. Kolman to have a trikale akravale have. Anybody bitten by a scorpion will not live. Right? So obviously something's going on up in the heavens that can affect things down here. Right? Fine. And this is what the Torah meant when it said to Eve, right? It's referring to kima there, tie up kima, and loosen the tying up of ksil. Okay. My kima, what's the pshat in the name? Amar Shmuel kima kimeya kechavi. It's like 100 stars, right? Amrulay the Mekanfi, some say that they're all together, which Amrulay the Mevadun, some say that they're all separated. Anybody can remember where we had that in this Masechta? Separated. Some say it's gathered together, and some say when it's separated. Anybody can remember that? They get a prize.
Some say it's gathered together, and some say it's separated.
Here we're saying referring to stars. We had it before in this Masechta, referring to something else. Not even that long ago. I think in the parak about benching. Benching? Nobody? I just thought of it now. We
Say
said
that again? Well, what do you want to know?
Yo, wake up, Yosef.
No, I was hearing. I want to hear a question.
We had somewhere in this Masechta where it said some say it's when everybody's gathered together, and then or others say no, it's when they're separated. No, it wasn't in the Brachos.
Oh yeah. I think when everyone some places you make a bracha when everyone's on a mitzvah on a thing where everyone's there and some is private, which you don't make a bracha.
Not that I remember. No.
Not that one.
No. We said that sometimes 9 can be counted as a minion because it looks like 10. So there was one sheet that said it's when they're all spread apart because you can't really count them, and then there's some that say that no, when they're all together because then you can't really count them. It's already 10:15. Sheesh. Okay. My Osh. Okay, Vaita. What's Osh? Amar Rav Yehuda. Yoisa. That's Yoisa. My Yoisa. What's Yoisa? Amar Lei. Son of Taleh. It's the tail of a ram. These are all right. If you look in the constellation books, whatever in the sky, astrology. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Amar Lei. Reisha de Egla. Some say it's the head of the bull. Mustafa Commandom is son of Taleh, and it's Mustama that it's the tail of a ram. The Siv Aish Abanel Tanachim. An Aish is for her children. Alma Chasa, so it means it's missing something. Umaschazia, and we know that the tail of the thing of the ram looks like ke tarfa de tarif. Right? It looks like it was beaten up. Yeah, we got to finish this. We got to finish a few more lines. Yeah. And this the reason why this Ash goes after Kima, Havli Bani, and says, give me kids. Because when Hashem wanted to bring the Mabel to the world, he took 2 stars from Kima, and that's what caused the Mabel. And when he wanted to cover it up, he took 2 stars from this Ayish, and that's what closed it up. And But the Gemara says, I'm sorry. The Gemara says, well, why don't you just put back what he took away? That made the why do you have to take 2 more stars to close it up? Just put back the stars. So that's a big rule that we say that a bar can't be filled up from its dirt. Meaning, if you anybody that's done any burials knows this, right? You can dig a big hole in the ground, you fill it back up. The dirt that you putting back in will not fill up the entire hole. So the same thing with the stars. Inami ain't katega nasa snega. Right? This we say by Rosh Hashanah that the kateger is the person who's bad cannot become a defender, right? The livri lay trey kachuyachrini. So then let Hashem create 2 other stars. So the Gemara says, "Ein kol chadash tachas Hashem." No, there's nothing new under the sun. So it has to take existing stars. However, Hashem is going to eventually put the stars back where he took them from. It's going to go back to its kids. Okay, thank you for sticking through with this one. Now I think we have a little bit more. Okay, tomorrow's more about thunder, lightning, what that's all about. So
Tomorrow's drop easier.
a little bit of a continuation. What?
Sounds good.
Tomorrow's much shorter.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right,
It's a good thing we don't have to take a test on this.
Let me tell you.
It's
You
not
can do
a
the
deer
deer shoe
shoe.
test. You can do the deer shoe if you want.
Yeah, I'll pass.
You'll pass, huh? You pass and you should take it. What did they give
Me
you?
and Landell take it together.
That's it, man. We're gonna do those things with the M&Ms where you put the red M&M and that's A, and the yellow M&M is D. All right.
Hey, listen. I think they give you $80 or $100
Really?
Wow.
Each time?
if you do well. You got to do well.
No wonder there were so many Hasidim at this Dersha thing.
Right. Yeah.
You get over 70, you get, I think, 75 cents.
What?
Question,
Yeah.
get over 80, you get $1.25, something like that.
Weissman was at bingo today. He said the Hasidim were out the door with their luggage. Everybody brought their luggage today.
Luggage.
Why?
Because the bag, they charge you for bags now.
Jaco, listen to this. I have an old neighbor from he moved to Florida.
Bag man? Where
I
is
saw him
Wait, so what? They went there with luggage?
luggage? You know those wheelie cart luggage, you know? They put all their groceries in the luggage.
Uh-huh.
How come Gourmet Lot is giving out bags? I asked them. They said they pushed it to April 1st. No one else knows this.
Today. Tomorrow they said they're charging.
No,
Jack,
it's not.
Being enforced,
It's
not being
April 1st.
enforced for a month.
Jaco,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an old neighbor that he moved to Florida from Lakewood. I saw him today. I saw him today in Gourmet Lot. He said that he flew to Lakewood $50 round trip. He said it's cheaper to buy the shelf on his hair and bring it back.
That's a
Said he'd do it for
Fiaco
like
move.
4 hours.
Now you're
That's a
talking.
Fiaco move.
What happened?
Now you're talking. That's a smart
Very
man.
good.
That's a smart
Very
man.
I
But he should have
understand-
went
I
to the
understand.
airport and got $10 tickets.
He's a
I don't
Rebbe,
understand.
so he bought for all his students and everything.
Yeah, but how
one
do you
second.
take
They
it
don't sell
back
the
if
little
you gotta
get 'em
pay
grape
for luggage?
juices in Florida?
What do you buy?
Gablet, I think you have a business. I think you just found a
Someone
business.
came here from Florida to get Chafmanis and moved back?
Yeah.
That's a you move.
That's such a you move.
That's right. That's right. Good.
But he paid too much money. He paid too much money for his flight. That's the only problem.
We can
All
make
right.
this
Good night, everybody.
All right.
All right,
Good night.
everybody. Peace out.
Yeah.
Thiago,
There's a good basketball game if anyone wants.
how's the heat?
Heat. The heat
very
is
good. What
heat. The
happened
heat
there?
is working.
It's very hot. I was going to tell you.
Right.
Broken?
Can't shut off the heat, right? It's not shutting
No,
off.
no, I set it up.
Ah.
Temporary.
Very warm. Very,
It's
very
on the
warm.
steps.
Okay. Yeah. Temperature is fine and dandy.
It's very warm.
Right. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Peace out.
Was the heat broken here?
Guys, gonna stop recording again. Oh yeah.